I mean, it's always extremely disappointing when you get that far into a game with a no-hitter or a perfect game. He was outstanding. He really was. He was, over the last, 7 or 8 starts, he's kind of showed that he's still got Justin Verlander inside of him. And I think tonight was a little bit of an exclamation point.
At what point did you start thinking to yourself that it could be one of those nights, kind of given his history?
I don't know what inning it was, but I started chewing barbecue seeds and standing in the same spot every time he took the mound. It was probably about 4th or 5th inning, and can't really feel my tongue right now, but I guess it was worth it.
He seemed to get better as the game went on. What allowed him to do that?
Well, I think he got some adrenaline. I think he knew he was getting closer and closer, and he was getting more and more amped up. I think that was part of it. But he was pretty good early, too.
Justin Verlander inside of him, why do you think it's coming out more and more once again the last 6, 7, 8 starts?
Well, I think there's a number of reasons. Last year he had the core surgery prior to the season. Didn't do his off-season regimen. This year he had the injury that kept him out 2 months at the end of spring training. I think he came back, has to shake a little bit of the rust off. I think he's really dove into his preparation. He started toying with his pitches in different manners, using different sides of the plate. I think there's a combination of factors.
Was there a specific at bat that game where you realized he had no hit stuff, or one that impressed you more than the rest?
No, I just at some point I noticed, or I realized he hadn't given up any hits. It was relatively early in the game.
Seventh inning seemed to be especially impressive based on who he faced.
Yeah, I was feeling better about it after the 7th.
Brad, what do you, I guess, in the sense that the last few starts, you remember Houston a couple starts ago, he sustained 96. How much are you seeing him? Even if it's not more than adrenaline?
Well, he's definitely throwing the fastball harder this year than he was a year ago. I think that probably goes back to the core surgery and not being able to prepare during the offseason. So at least this offseason, despite the fact that he had an injury, he was able to prepare, especially the legs. And there's no question his velocity has been consistently better all season this year when he was healthy.
Brad, knowing how much pride he takes in his craft and knowing how hard he worked to get back from the injury and then get through some of the struggles he dealt with, how happy are you just to see him have this moment?
Well, I hope he continues to have moments like this. I've been really impressed in the last 2 months how he's gone about his business, and we needed it. We've been struggling the last 5 days, and we needed this. And he's had a little trouble getting run support, so he took matters in his own hand. And the offense certainly helped him tonight as well with the home runs.
Brad, it was a close play at the end of the 8th. You looked like you were thinking about challenging it. Knowing Justin, I can't imagine he would have wanted you to challenge right there.
No, I mean, if Raj is safe, we have bases loaded and Kinsler up. You still got to win the game. That's you got to keep, as much as we want Ver to get the no-hitter, the more important thing is to get the win. I remember as a player, as a catcher, you'd love for the guy to get the no-hitter, but unfortunately on the pecking order that comes in second. And it was a close enough play that we had to take a look. And now, Ver had known that we were looking at it. He probably would have held himself off in the dugout, and it wouldn't have mattered. There was a slight delay, but I wouldn't really say it had any impact.
Throughout all the struggles, were you confident that this kind of consistency would come?
I knew he still had it in him. I knew the stuff was plenty good enough. He's not 98 to 100, but he still tops out 97, which is pretty darn good. And I knew he had 4 pitches that he could use, and so I knew it was there. But it's nice to see it, and we've seen it now for a number of starts.